crooked. Hello, Leo. Welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. For those of you who are new, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Everybody who's already subscribed, thank you. Thank you, everybody, so much. I finally made 1,000 subscribers. Actually, a few people past that now. Thank you all so much. I know that I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. I am so grateful. So welcome. Please don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps me out, okay? Now, everybody who is new, I'm also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One. This is book one. And I read book one aloud live on Facebook, and I've uploaded all of those videos here onto YouTube for you all to enjoy. If you've already read book one or watched all those videos, book two is already published and available. If you would like to purchase my books, they are on Kindle Direct Publishing. They are only $15.99 each. They're very well made and very beautiful. $15.99 each plus shipping. If you have Amazon Prime, your shipping will be free. Okay. All of those links are in the description box below, including to purchase. Now, happy St. Patrick's Day, Leo. Today is St. Patrick's Day, and you can see I have a different tablescape just for it. It's been like this all week. And instead of the ladybug for your abundance visual today, we have the little pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Okay, I've got shamrocks all over here, and I've got these cute little these guys are actually gnomes. I was looking for leprechauns, but I actually found gnomes, and I just think they kind of go better even than the leprechauns. Okay, so I'm right by the kitchen, and someone's making dinner, so I apologize if you guys hear any of that, but I'm on a different schedule today, so I can't I have to just keep on going. Okay. So today I'm celebrating as well because I invested in some new decks, and today I have the Forest of Enchantment Tarot by Lunea Weatherstone and Marilla Allwood, and it is so perfect for this week. It's so lush and green, and it's all about the enchanted forests in England, Europe. The fairy tales pop up in this deck. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's got fairies, it's got gnomes, it's got dwarves, it's got all of these cool things that we find in fairy tales and things like that. It's just absolutely beautiful. Now, this deck doesn't have reversed meanings except for the people cards, which are the page, knight, and king and queen cards. And that's only because they have shadow sides to them. And such as this one, and they're called different things. The knights are the seekers, and so I'll be reading a little bit from the book because I spent the whole weekend reading the entire book. So, but when it comes to those meanings, I'll probably be reading that part. Now, another part, another deck that I got is the Oracle of the Fairies. This is what we'll be clarifying with at the end. Karen K and Ginger Kelly. This is absolutely beautiful, beautiful deck. I love it so much. And if we do need to clarify the actual cards up here before the Fairy Oracle, I'm going to be using my teeny tiny Rider Tarot deck that I got through a miracle recently. So if you want to know the story of that miracle, I have the link for that in the description box below. It says the story of my miracle, February 2021. Also, if you would like a personal reading, I do offer those as well. So all of those wonderful little links are in the description box, okay? So as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will, and major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint, which is the plan that you made for your life before you incarnated in order to encounter and hopefully learn certain lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration of your soul. As your soul vibration rises, you have higher and higher life path numbers. The life path number is encoded into your birthday numerically. And when you get to the top of this life path number, in that lifetime, you may be able to reach enlightenment. Okay? So, I also want to show you my new nail polish. I've got green on today and little sparkles that I found this over this clear nail polish that had what looked like gold dust and little coins in it. So, well, you can't really. All right, let's get started here. We've got the 5 of spells in the reverse. So how I'm going to read these is that when they're upside down, since they don't have separate meanings, what I'm going to do is read it like I did the Thoth deck, where this energy is there, it's just not fully in power, not fully manifested, okay? So this is the 5 of spells, and spells are wands, and that's your energy, along with Aries and Sagittarius. And with the 5 of wands, I normally, oh, there goes the landline. So sorry about all the noise, guys. I hope you don't, I've got my earbuds on, so I'm hoping that cancels some of that out. Now, as I usually read the 5 of wands as a conflict that is constructive, such as sparring, that's pretty much exactly what we have here. These are young wizards trying to learn how to turn themselves into frogs and back again. And it can get a little bit messy. As we see here, this guy right here kind of cracks me up, okay? So you are the energy of being involved in a conflict that ends up, see, once you practice, you get better. Okay, so I think you've been working on something where you are about to get back into it in order to, practice makes perfect. Okay, it's starting to manifest, but it's not fully manifested. The next energy that we read is the energy that is crossing that, and this is the 6 of visions. So we went from a 5 to a 6, so that's a bit of a progression. Right in the middle, if you progression between 1 and 10. Then we have 5 and 6, so that's this thing that you're doing is kind of right in the middle. So you began it a while back, and now you're kind of in the middle of it, okay? And now here is the 6 of visions is all about memories. I just had this card for Aries as well. This is childhood memories, or children are very much involved in what's going on here, okay? This is nostalgia. This is remembering the good old days. This is even past life memories. So this is what is, you must be thinking about the good old days, possibly before you had to start learning all this stuff. Maybe a past life or something. Sometimes people remember their past lives, okay? But there's some sort of element here where children are important, and or you're having some nostalgia with what you're doing here, okay? Maybe you started working out and you haven't, you've only, you're right in the middle of it, and you're taking maybe a break or something, and so you're thinking about the old days when working out was a little easier or something. Okay, so the Weaver of Visions here in the reverse is your the energy that's at the root of everything. And again, this visions is cups, which is water. You can see. So water is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. It's all about emotion and intuition. This is the Queen. The queens in this deck are called Weavers. She's in the reverse. So she is at this Queen of Cups in the reverse. Now, normally the Queen of Cups in the reverse signifies somebody who's very jealous and immature. But I'm going to, okay, so the weaver of visions, the shadow traits, changeable, moody, hypersensitive, hard to read, passive, plays the victim, overwhelmed by the emotions and needs of others, tends toward depression. So this is either your energy or someone you know. All right, let's keep going. But before I do, I just noticed that here you have, right next to it at the underlying energy on the deck here, you've got the Keeper of Visions, which is basically the King of Cups. So you've got this divine couple here. He's right side up and she's upside down. She's not in her best energy, whereas he is. Okay, so we went 5, 6, and now we're at 7. Interesting. Okay, so this is in the reverse. This is the 7 of spells. See the gnomes? Oh, I love this. This is a wyvern. Okay, not a dragon. Wyverns have 2 legs. But anyway, so this is this energy did not fully manifest, and now it's on its way out of your life. And the 7 of spells is spells again is the wands. Okay, so this is more fire energy. This is feeling defensive. This is now, see, the thing here is that the wyvern really is bigger and stronger than these little gnome guys, and they're kind of confronting him, but he's keeping his cool because he knows that he can, you know, he can take these guys out if he really needed to. He's being patient. He has the upper hand. Okay, now this never fully manifested. Okay, so it may have been that someone had the upper hand in some sort of conflict, and but never fully manifested that into, maybe they never dealt with it. Interesting. Now the thing with this, the story behind this card is that saying too, look at all these little gnomes here. They are all alike, and that's why they don't like the wyvern, because he is so different. So they're all just kind of attacking him because they don't know any better. Now, for me as a reader, the next 2 cards are future cards here. And oh my, now we have another 7. Okay, so do you have any more? Okay, so this is where I would say go ahead and look up angel number 77. And over here you have another 5, so you have 2 5s, and I would say go ahead and look up angel number 55. Okay, so here in one of your future cards, you've got the 7 of challenges, and challenges are swords, okay? So this is air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. This is, yeah, the 7 of swords is when somebody's trying to get away with something. And then you can see that's exactly what's going on here with these magical foxes. These magical foxes don't care about the normal things that you would think that they would care about. They, you know, like the story behind this is this fox is really happy to have this teacup because he's already got the saucer that goes with it. And you're just like, what? And stealing from these poor gypsy folks over here. They're just cozy in their shelter here, and they don't realize that their stuff is being pilfered here by these magical foxes. So somebody is trying to be sneaky here. Somebody's trying to get away with something, and they're trying to take something that you wouldn't really expect them to. This is going to be very shocking for these folks when they get up in the morning and their stuff is gone. They're going to be like, I can't even imagine All I see here is fox prints. I don't see any people prints. So why are all our goods gone and our food is still here? Okay, so this is the next energy that's coming up in your near future, and this is the Five of Boons. And boons are coins, and if you're familiar with tarot, that's the one where the two people are outside of the church. They're walking past this church in the snow, and they're just not asking for help. And this is the message behind this. These are two little boys who are abandoned out in the woods, and they've got really nothing to eat. And so what they're doing is they're just, the story behind this is that they're so involved with the sadness of being abandoned, of having nothing to eat, and being out in the cold, that they're so involved in that energy that they don't turn around and see these magical strawberries that are growing in the snow. And if they would just turn around and follow the strawberries, they would go to this little cottage behind them that has the door open. And who knows, the people inside may have been wanting to raise a couple of little boys all their lives or something, you know what I mean? So what this card says is that you might get stuck in this lack mentality here, where you've got to look around, and because there's something waiting for you. Okay, if you just look around, there's a blessing that can change everything. Okay, because fives are the number of change. Okay, this is the card of asking for help. So I just feel like this one's going to happen first, because I feel like you may be in such of this feeling of, oh my gosh, and you're not looking around, that somebody is going to get away with something. Where if you just look around, the miracle of maybe stopping this from happening could occur. The next energy that we read is your hope energy, and here we have the Hermit in reverse. Okay, so you're hoping for some time by yourself, for something to illuminate you, to find out what brings you joy. That's what the Hermit does. Okay, you'll see that this is the energy of not letting anyone badger you around, and that's why he's a badger. This is the energy of you withdrawing to find your enlightenment about yourself without anybody telling you anything, and definitely, like I said, badgering you around. Now, badgering you. Now, this is in reverse, so this hasn't fully manifested, but it is beginning to manifest. So maybe what you're going to do is, now this could be this, you know, you might feel very alone, and then you may not be able to look around and see these blessings. So just be careful about that, okay? Just don't get so stuck in your sadness that you can't. Just stay alert, Leo. Okay, so this is your energy, that is your state of being or your environment. I'm feeling like this is the state of being. And this is the Child of Visions, which would be the Page of Cups. Okay, just look at her. She's innocent, she's sweet, she's happy, she's kind, she's loving. I don't even have to look at the book here, Leo. I think this is saying you're being rather naive right now. Very naive. See, the Hermit would be right side up if you were not. If you were... This is knowledge. This is not having that knowledge yet. This is your hope card. So, yeah, this is... Now, visions is also cups. Love. It could be love that is clouding your vision, that you're being very naive about. Okay? Now, here's your fear card. And this is the Sun. And it's in reverse. So there's two aspects to this now. Now, the reversal of the Sun means the same thing, but like in a lesser sense. Happiness, but not like as truly happy as one could be. Also, this could be you being afraid of being happy. This energy is manifesting for you, but it's in your fear section. This is your own energy, Leo. You are ruled by the Sun and happiness, and I just, maybe there is something that you're afraid of that will bring you this happiness. This is definitely a love relationship. Because we've got the Weaver of Visions and the Keeper of Visions. I feel like this Weaver of Visions is the person that you love, and you are the Keeper. You're the king, whether you're a man or a woman. You're in your right energy, and the person that you love isn't. And I think that you're being naive about it, since she's the cups, she's of love. You're being naive about the one that you love. And your fear is basically, I think you're afraid that you won't be happy with yourself, with your own energy. This is also a form of naivety, and so is this. And then we have this child energy. It could be this nostalgia from the past with this person that is causing you this naivety, where you just don't see that this conflict is what it is. It's a conflict. Okay, and here is your potential outcome. And I say potential because, with free will, things can change, and you don't have the Wheel of Fortune, which would mean fate or destiny of some sort. And spells is wands again, okay? So this is the 9 of Wands energy, the wounded warrior, but this isn't the wounded warrior in this deck. This is a strong feminine energy who is unafraid of the darkness of the forest, even though it's an enchanted forest, because she knows her power. She doesn't even care if other witches are watching her make her circle. She's doing her ritual out in the dark of night. She is not even using a wand. She is so powerful. She is afraid of nothing. She knows that she's got this. Okay? So I just really feel like this is you eventually. Okay? This is the outcome. You're going to be very strong. Okay? And if you need to muster that strength to fight that one last battle, you've got it. Because there is a battle going on here, Leo. And like I said, here is your underlying energy, which is the Keeper of Visions, which this is the King of Cups. Okay? So you're the King of Cups right now, male or female. And so that makes you, very kind and mature and a confidant. And yeah, I just see that. See, there is a lot of. So you do have one of each. You've got, or do you? And you don't have any earth. You've got visions, which is cups. You've got spells, which is wands. No, you do have earth. This is boons. Yeah, okay. So you've got one of everything. The challenge is swords. So you're working with all your energy. But what you're working with mostly here is water. You've got water, 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 water. And then the rest of it is mostly fire. So this is a very passionate love that you're dealing with here. but you're looking at it in a very naive way. There's something going on here, and you're going to be left out in the cold. Somebody is going to get away with something that's probably pretty important to you. This right here is reminding me a lot of these folks being left out in the cold. Just take these, they're taking what they want and leaving you out in the cold. This could happen first. It's going to be different for different people, for different Leos, I mean. But don't forget to look around, because there's a miracle waiting for you. Because you're so good, because you live with a childlike enthusiasm. Now, it's one thing to be too naive, but it's very beautiful to live this way. Okay? You're very beautiful. And now people might, okay, so underneath this king, which is what your energy is, you've got the seeker of challenges in reverse. So this is the manifesting warrior. This is the guy who's itching for a fight. In this particular deck, this is all about him itching for a fight. He's manifesting just underneath you. All right, let's go ahead and move this. I don't think I need to clarify with my little tiny deck. Let's go ahead and get some messages from the fairies now. All right. Fairies, what would you like to tell Leo? Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Is there anything else? Nope. Wow, that was freaking fast. All right, let's see what we've got here. All right. Magical gateway. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown, yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. You're going to do that. You're going to realize, probably right after watching this, you're going to be like, what, I'm being naive about something? What? And then you're going to put on your strength. In other decks, this card, the Nine of Wands, is called Strength. Strength is your card. You are the lion. You are strong. And you know that. You're just, sometimes your kindness and playfulness and loving ways get taken advantage of. Oh, wow, you got 4 cards. I didn't realize that. That's awesome. Inner child. Okay, the fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. Oh gosh, these are so beautiful, aren't they? So what I feel like what the fairies are telling you here, Leo, is that they don't want you to feel like a fool because you've been in these childish energies, these naive energy. And when I say childish, I mean childlike. Okay, you're not being childish, you're being childlike. These are beautiful energies to be in. They don't want you to feel sorry for this. They don't want you to say, well, I'm never going to be like that again. No, that's getting jaded. This is a beautiful energy to be in. Okay? So don't tell yourself, oh, well, I'm just never going to be like that again, because you're still strong. You're very strong. You can do this and still be happy and playful. Just have a sense of humor about everything, and it makes things easier. Ooh. Oh, I love this. Look at how beautiful that is. Purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Yes. Look inside your heart, and within it you will find the answer to your question. You have a beautiful, strong heart, Leo. They call it lion heart for a reason. Okay? And I see this lantern here, and I'm just feeling this hermit again. Okay, so you got the Hermit here. What, I always tell people about the Hermit's lantern. It has the star inside of it. What makes you happy? This is what's inside of this lantern. You have to go deep inside. And here it's saying this is the purity of your heart. So don't get jaded. Don't let this experience jade you. And light. The fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. Okay, wow, I am really feeling this here. Light can penetrate the darkness. Light can penetrate the darkness. Don't get jaded. This is kind of jaded too, okay? This is not. You're going to do fine. Look at the difference between these two cards. They're scared, they're by themselves, but they're with each other. She's like not scared at all. Okay, now how much control do you have over this situation? I can gauge that by the number of major arcana to minor. And out of 10 cards, you have 2. You've got the Sun, which is this wonderful card that makes everything that seems negative not as bad as you think, okay? This is the other thing about light I'm being shown. This is light. It doesn't matter that this is in your fear and upside down. The presence of this card suggests light. And light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation. Yeah, the queen, the fairy queen of light is with you. Okay? And this is the darkness. The light can penetrate the darkness. Okay? So most of this is in your control, Leo. This was a very beautiful reading. I hope that it helped you. And see you next time. And happy St. Patrick's Day.